I didn't pull any graphics or quotes or anything, but all the main traits and all the main newspaper people. That's not right. Articles. What do you call outlets? All the main outlets
Outlets.
are talking about the fact that the WandaVision director, Matt Shakman, is supposedly the the guy who's going to direct Fantastic Four. They're saying that he's the one that's in the talks or the negotiations.
I think he did a good job directing WandaVision. It wasn't like the best I've ever seen out of any of the MCU. I mean, it's pretty good for the most part. It's just again not the best direction. I really like. I think Matt Shakman can do good with this, but again, I kind of just wish that John Watts stayed attached to the project. In my own personal opinion, I think John Watts should have stayed attached because I think he's the one that could have pulled off a good Fantastic Four film after he did the Spider-Man movies. And those were so well directed too. Like that's one of those things that people don't give him credit for is the direction.
No, I completely agree because I totally agree with that because we as fans we just look at Marvel like just like there's exceptions, there's the James Gunns and stuff, but we're just like Marvel made that movie as if Marvel's like this own entity that's just making these movies
Like
on its own. But no, that guy put like his blood, sweat, and tears into that whole trilogy.
yeah, and even you look at Shang-Chi. Um that's Destin Daniel Cretton that made that movie, not just
Mm-hmm.
Marvel themselves.
I mean, Matt Shakman is not the first name that came to like honestly, and like this is all still rumors, so it's not necessarily happening. But I was a little bit more convinced that John Krasinski was gonna direct it. Like
He,
I thought that might have actually happened, but Matt Shakman is actually not a bad choice, I think, because WandaVision. I mean, it was Wanda's story overall, but it is kind of an ensemble piece the way that it's put together, and it does have a family theme. It deals with family dynamics and Wanda and Vision and their kids, and that's kind of what we need for Fantastic Four, right? Marvel's first family
right.
coming in, and we need to feel that bond. And Matt Shakman did a really good job making us feel that bond between Wanda and her imaginary friends that she calls family. And he had to deal with a lot of supernatural aspects to it as well.
That's for sure. Yeah. I mean even after that spoilers if anyone has not seen Multiverse of Madness, the Reed Richards cameo from John Krasinski, which if he doesn't return, that's fine. That cameo was good enough for me because that got me excited in the theater. I'm not gonna lie. That was the cameo I was waiting for, was to see John Krasinski as Reed Richards.
The whole thing of wanting Emily Blunt and John Krasinski to be Reed Richards and Sue Storm, like I never thought that was gonna happen. But the fact that they even like were listening because the 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 way that Marvel and Kevin Feige in particular has the pulse, like his hand on the pulse of the fandom, is incredible to me. Because the fact that they looked at all the fan castings of John Krasinski on Twitter and stuff like that, and actually put him as a multiverse Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen. I honestly didn't think he was gonna be any kind of iteration of Reed Richards. I thought it was just fan crazy theories. And then there he was on the screen. I still don't think he's gonna be Reed Richards in the movie.
They should, honestly. I think they should bring him back, but I'm not saying they will, but I
Mhm.
think they should.
I really think that they want to go for someone a little bit younger because they want the Fantastic Four to be around for like 10 years. Like I honestly think they want like a Miles Teller kind of cast that we had from 2016. Like maybe not that young, but closer to that range. They should just do Miles Teller again.
Now, I think I don't know. I'm thinking Glenn Powell could be a good casting choice because he was great as Hangman in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. No, that's actually that's pretty good casting. I'm not good with castings, but if it's not Matt Shakman, who do you have a pick of who you would want to direct Fantastic Four?
If it wasn't Matt Shakman, um, I do not know. I was thinking of someone like Kerry Joshi Fukunaga, the guy that directed No Time to Die.
I always liked the Peyton Reed.
Peyton Reed. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
not
when
think
people
about
said
that.
Peyton Reed, I always liked that. I thought that fit. But you know what? It looks like it could be Matt Shakman, but we'll find out next week because next week is D23. I believe it's next Saturday, September 10th, and I'm
Oh boy.
convinced that they're bringing out the cast of. I think they've got this movie cast I think they're bringing out the entire cast on stage, and they're going to bring out the director, and we'll know for sure who it's
Like
going
who
to
the
be.
actual director is.
Yeah, yeah. So if we don't know now, we'll know then. But question goes to you guys. Do you guys think Matt Shakman's a good choice for Fantastic Four, or who would you rather have? Comment down below and let us know, and we'll get back to what you guys are saying.